Hey beautiful people, I'm Yolanda Johnson-Bryant and this is The Other Side of the Dash. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, comment below and share this videos. If you are not new here and you've been here for a while, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you, thank you, and I love you. So today I am doing a life update, guys. It's June, it's my birthday month. My last update was, I believe, in February. My last life update was in February. So I have come to tell you guys what's been going on. So we're going to start with my health because I just recently had a hysterectomy, a full-blown hysterectomy, and I have done a hysterectomy video, and you should see that. By the time you see this video, you should have seen the hysterectomy video. So had that done April 25th. And here we are after my birthday in the middle of June. And I won't go over a lot pertaining to the hysterectomy because I did a full-on video of that one. And you can go over and watch that one. I'll link that below as well. But just to give you some briefs, I finally decided to go ahead and get the hysterectomy. You guys already know about my fibroid issues and so on. And I thought there was just one fibroid. It turned out to be several fibroids. But there was just this big, huge one that was causing a boatload of problems. So again, I had my surgery April 25th. I had to get cardiac clearance before I did that. So I went ahead and did that. I got cleared, had the surgery. It's past my 6 to 8 week recovery period, so I'm doing fine. The only things that are concerning to me right now are I'm very fatigued, I'm very tired. I feel like I don't want to show up in life. That's what I feel like right now. I'm trying. You guys see I'm putting on this good face. Somebody asked me how you doing, I'm gonna say I'm doing fine. But truth inside, I just want to get back in my bed and roll up. But then when I get back in the bed, I don't want to be in the bed. So it's like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to give it some time. Migraines, that's definitely an issue. I have one as we speak. Fatigue, oh, hot flashes. You guys remember me complaining before about the hot flashes. Oh my God. It's like, they're just permanent. So having the hysterectomy put me full-fledged into my menopause. So they removed everything, the ovaries, the cervix, uterus, the fallopian tubes, everything is gone. So what I end up having to do is I have to be on these patches forevermore, which is a form of hormone replacement therapy. And so I'm taking these patches called estradiol, and I have to put one either on my stomach or my back of my buttocks once a week. And I'm afraid to see what it would be like without the patch. But if it's anything like worse than what I'm going through now, I'll be wearing these patches unless I have some other side effects. Yeah, that's what's going on with that. I was cleared on everything, to bathe, to have party time. That's what I use, you know, so YouTube won't flag me for saying the S word. So party time, I've been cleared for that. I've been cleared for exercise. So we're gonna see how this goes. So I mentioned my fatigue, and so you guys know I had severe anemia, and that caused me to be very fatigued. So now with this surgery and the fibroids gone, and by the way, there were several, like I said, with the fibroids gone, I'm still doing, still having the fatigue, but they're saying this is a side effect of the menopause and the surgery. So what I'm going to do is I have a annual with my regular doctor at the end of July, and I'm going to have her test my iron levels to see if they've improved, and I know then, you know, the fibroids were the cause of that. If they're not, we got to go back to the drawing board as far as the anemia goes, because it's very, very severe. So we got to get that checked out. Let's talk about keto. I'm on keto. You guys, I don't know what it is. When I was on keto for permanently, nothing could get me off keto until we got ready to move from North Carolina to Texas. And I've not been right since. So I will say this. I started keto yesterday. I've been good today. The only problem is Father's Day is coming up. So maybe Monday I can fully get back to keto since I've been cleared on everything. Exercise and, you know, party time and all that kind of stuff. So I'll keep you updated on the keto. So in addition to having the surgery and everything else, my family and I have been sick for the last, I want to say 3 weeks. I want to say 3 weeks. Actually, it has been a little bit over 3 weeks because I remember my husband, Greg, he went to work the first week he was sick. He's just been off 2 weeks and now he's back to work. So it's been over 3 weeks that we've all been sick. He got it first, then I got it, and then my granddaughter got it. When we think it's going to go away, it comes back in the form of this coughing, the phlegm, and, you know, and the congestion and so on. And a lot of people are saying they have it. Their whole family has it. My OBGYN says she's had it. A lot of people are saying they have it and can't get rid of it. We got tested for COVID, so it's not COVID. So I don't know what this is, but I need it to go away because it's a pain. Like I said, I have the lack of energy and I really want to get it back because I have so many things that I want to do that need to get done that I just don't have the energy to do right now. I mean, it takes a lot for me to show up in a day. A little bit is out of school. I'll talk about her in a minute, but you know, I need to be present. Like right now, you guys, I am burning up. Oh my God. I had a little personal fan around here, but it's just like my whole body just, whew. Yeah, we're going to have to figure something out for these hot flashes, or this menopause needs to hurry up and be over because this is crazy. Let's talk about my husband. My husband is still working with the post office. He's still talking about retirement. Look, I said talk about retirement, but he hasn't retired yet. He's still driving all the way out to Princeton. Long drive every day back and forth. But there are about to be some changes made in his job because several people are leaving and being transferred to other places. And Greg wants to be transferred too. He actually wants to be transferred close to home because the drive alone is taking a lot out of him. He comes home and he's just tired every day. And I just don't want him to live that kind of life, especially getting close to retirement. I want him to be able to enjoy his retirement. He tells me stories a lot about people who work in the post office who, one, never make it out because they die of some kind of disease or stress or whatever, or shortly after they retire they die or whatever. And I don't want that to be my husband. I want us to be able to enjoy each other and go do traveling and do things that, you know, retired married couples do. So keep him in your prayers for that. I have got to get Gregory into a doctor. It's kind of hard with his work schedule. However, Gregory can go to the doctor if he wants to. He can make an exception. He can ask for a day off, or, you know, during the time he was just off for 2 weeks. He could have went and saw the doctor, but you know how men are. Y'all tell me why men are like that. They don't want to go to the doctor and get things checked out. Look, I need you to be here for us. I want you to be here for us. There are some couples where the wife or even the husband don't want the spouse to survive. It's like, okay, can you die already? And I'm being exaggerative, but I'm just saying, I want my husband around. You know, I want to be able to enjoy my husband, so I need him to go to the doctor. So maybe you guys can flood the comment section and tell him he needs to go to the doctor. He'll be 60 this year. He needs to go to the doctor, okay? Like I said, he's been on vacation for the last 2 weeks. I've been trying to get him to sit down and not do anything. This man will wake up in the crack of dawn because he's used to doing it. I'm like, okay, wake up, sleeping until like 8 or 9 o'clock. He won't do it. I think that's another part of why I think that his health might be going downhill a little bit, because he's, all this time that he's worked at the post office, he's not been a great sleeper. His sleeping habits have been horrible. So we have to figure something out for my husband, you guys. So if you guys have any suggestions, besides going to the doctor, because I'm working on that, please let me know. That's all about Gregory. Now let's talk about the main attraction in our house, my granddaughter Elena, aka Little Bit. So she's out of school. It's summer break. She's officially a 7th grader, you guys, and I cannot believe it. She's gonna be 12 next month. And I just look at her. She, if I can remember, I'll put a before and after picture. Like when she came to stay with us when she was 3, and she's gonna be 12 now. So she's been with us for what, 8 years now? Almost 9 years? And it's just like, wow, she's growing. She's gonna be in high school in 2 years. I'm not ready. Look, I'm not ready. They talk about she ready. I'm not ready. I'm just not ready. But yeah, she's doing good. She continues to make us proud. She's won several awards. She is on the Leadworthy Leadership Team. She was inducted to the National Junior Honor Society. She won awards at the end of the school year for math, reading, and theater. She got the AB honor roll, and she almost got the full A honor roll, but she was this close. She was 1 grade away from getting the A honor roll, but still, look, I'm still proud of her for getting that AB honor roll, because I've seen that math in advance. She takes AP math. Look, she comes to me, Mom, can you help me? Because she calls me Mom. Mom, can you help me? I'm like, baby, let's go on out school and find you a tutor. Because that math they do, I just don't understand. So I am so proud of her. So you guys know I used to homeschool Delina. And when I put her in public school, we still do a form of homeschooling. So you guys know it's summer, so she's doing summer school. So we have homeschool on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays. So 4 hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we just do like a spelling test or makeup on Friday. And so on Tuesdays we cover things like math, English, life skills, home ec, and then on Thursday we'll do social studies, science, more life skills, home ec, spelling, and all that kind of stuff. So she has a spelling test every Friday. We're doing that. We're preparing for her birthday. It is going to be July 11th. We had these big plans, and she told us she did not want those big plans. We were going to try to do rent out a skating rink. She didn't want to do that. Then we're going to have a big party here, and she decided she wasn't sure about that. So what it's come down to is, so BFF, you guys remember BFF of North Carolina? She's coming down, and she's going to spend a couple weeks for a little bit, and she'll be here for her birthday, Lord willing. So we are going to have fun with the two of them. We're going to do a little party here. We'll probably go out and do some things while BFF is here. Yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out a theme. I've asked her. She doesn't know what she likes, and stuff that she likes I don't understand, so therefore I'm not paying for it. So if you guys have any suggestions for a 12-year-old theme party, or even is that even a thing for a 12-year-old? I mean, she just tells me, you don't get my generation. No, I don't, honey, because y'all do some crazy stuff. So anyway, if you guys have any ideas, please comment below. Still trying to figure out her hair, y'all. I just don't know. So, you know, keep the suggestions coming. Recently I washed it and conditioned it, and just took the crochet braids out and just put some braids in. I really want to do a silk press for her birthday. The lady that lives in my subdivision that was supposed to do her hair, she's flaky. She flaked out. I'm going to be looking at YouTube videos on how to do a silk press. But I need to find ways to keep moisture in her hair, and I'm finding that's probably her main thing. She has eczema in her scalp, and I'm having a hard time. Like when I washed her hair last week, I moisturized it real good, and the next day it was like, it was so dry, it was like brittle. So I gotta find a way to keep keep the moisture in her hair. So you guys, my garden, I will post a couple clips in between here. My garden is coming along. It is a lot better than last year. It's going to be a lot better next year, Lord willing. So I'm learning things as I go. I've harvested things like tomatoes, basil, thyme, different kinds of thyme, rosemary, oregano. I think that's it for right now. But right now I see some more tomatoes growing. I see peppers growing. I'm trying to get some watermelons growing, some squash and things like that. I've changed it around a little bit. As you guys saw in the video, I've changed some things around, and next year it's going to be even better. So I'm going to put more raised beds in and just kind of like make that like a little oasis. I'm going to plant some trees out there in the backyard as well. So that's how my garden is going. I go out there, I talk to my babies every single morning. I water them every morning and every evening because it's hot here in North Texas. Hey Google, what's the feels like temperature?
Right now it feels like 105 due to humidity.
So it feels like 105, and I don't think it's even 2 o'clock yet, you guys. So it's been real hot, so I've had to water them twice a day. So I'll go out and water them in the morning, water them in the evening, cut off the old, you know, the dead leaves, and kind of move things around. And you know, it's coming along. Like I said, I learned some things. It's definitely an improvement from last time. And hopefully I can just keep learning. I belong to some Facebook groups where you learn things about different plants, things I didn't know about. And it's just amazing the things that go into planting and watching God's create something from a seed through the soil and birth it. And it just, his creation is just awesome. And look, I'm trying to figure out how to grow as much food as I can, because y'all, we about to have a food shortage. You know, this gas, look, the gas alone, that's another reason why I haven't gone anywhere. The gas is so expensive. I think we just put gas in the car yesterday and it was like $75 and the car wasn't even on E. And I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. So as far as my gardening, what I'm trying to figure out now is learning what I'm going to start planting for my fall garden, and then do a schedule for my winter garden. It's never too early to plan. I probably won't start planting things for my fall garden until probably the end of July. I'll move those old spring summer crops out that are not going to regrow, and then I'll start some seedlings and go from there. So there are no major changes on our home front except for the garden. I just haven't had the energy to do anything else. You guys know I'm supposed to be doing that feature wall with the fireplace and everything in the living room. And I still have plans on doing that before Christmas. Whether it'll get done or not, I don't know. We'll see. I'm just saying, Lord willing, it'll get done. But that and painting a couple of walls were my only projects for this year. And then I have some other projects for next year, which I'll talk about later, because you know, we still got 6 months left in this year. So I'll take it as it comes. But we'll see how that goes. I was supposed to do some measurements this past weekend and I just didn't have the energy to do it. So maybe I'll do that this weekend, get some measurements for that wall and decide what color paint I want to use, because I found the tiles that I want to use for that wall. The tiles come in black and white. So my motif is going to be definitely black and white with grays, silvers, and whatever. So if I use the black tiles, I'll have to paint the wall all white. If I use the white tiles, I'll have to paint the wall all black. Now I'm going to have black accent walls throughout the house. My office here is going to have a black accent wall. The guest bathroom, our bedroom, and maybe the dining room. So I haven't completely decided yet. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a pack of both colored tiles and see which one works on the wall better and go from there. That is what that's where we're at on that right now. I just don't have the energy to do anything else. As far as the business side of things, I have not done a whole lot. I have my influencership has not been present online. I rarely go on social media. I haven't done a podcast or anything. So from this point on, I am working on podcasts. I am working on video, hence my life update. Working on influencership, brand deals, and so on for both the channels. I am still working with my clients. What else? Photography is a little bit slow. We'll see how that goes. I'm honestly thinking about going back to work part-time. Greg is like, no, you don't have to. Y'all, I really want to, because when Little Bit's in school, I'm at a point where I self-automate my clients' work. Unless they call with an emergency, I need this done right now, whatever. I don't know how to explain, not that I want to belong to something. You know, I can volunteer, and I'm gonna volunteer. It's just that I want to do something that I love and get paid for it. You know, the social media marketing thing right now is not going the way it was going. I mean, since I moved to Texas, things have kind of died down a little bit. So, but I think I want to get out the house and do something. You know what I'm saying? They have openings at my church, but there is no way I'm about to drive. Greg is driving all the way to his job every day. And then for me to drive all the way out to Dallas to the church every day, just too much. And get gas is at, was it last time I checked was $4.85 here, and it's probably going to go up. I don't know. I'm still waiting and praying for God to show me my calling, or what He wants my next step to be. but I'm getting a little anxious. I'm trying not to. I know that's not right. In the meantime, I'm just going to be working diligently on the channels, on the influencership and things like that, and see if maybe I can get that going. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's where I need to put my focus at, and a volunteer thing. We'll see. I'll keep praying on it. You guys pray, you know, for me. My background is in computer, but I've had experience in the financial sector, IT, medical field, entrepreneurship, business, social media, you know, you name it, investing, private investigation. I say part-time because I still need to be available for a little bit. Especially this coming year, she's going to be in sports. So I need to be able to take her back and forth to her practices, get her to her meets, get her, you know, so I need something that, you know, part-time so I can be flexible, because she comes first. So if it's either her or the part-time job, it's going to be her. We haven't gone to church a whole lot. We've been having it online. Only because gas, like I said, gas is so expensive. And then, you know, I had my surgery, so couldn't really go too many places. Then we got sick, and, you know, gas is just high. So we go every now and then. We try to go once a month, and otherwise we just have it online. So hopefully these gas prices will go down so we can go and back to church and in-person worship. So I mentioned that my birthday just passed. So it was a low-key birthday. I didn't want anything for my birthday. My husband catered to my every need, cooked me dinner, bought me flowers, bought me gifts. But it was low-key. We didn't do anything. I don't think I even got out of my pajamas. We just laid around the house, and I was out in the yard, you know, planting, you know, more plants. We did go to Lowe's and Home Depot the day before and got some plants and some other stuff and some dirt and all that kind of stuff. And my sister-in-law sent me a gift card. Thank you. I really appreciate it. She knows how much I love my garden, so she sent me a gift card to get stuff for my garden, which I've already purchased. But yeah, it was a very low-key birthday for me. On top of the surgery, on top of us being sick and everything else, was it right before my surgery? I think it was right before my surgery. So you guys hear me talk a lot about my good friend in Houston, Regina. She's been imperative in dealing with my granddaughter's life as her aunt. My husband and I have known her, wow, over 20 years now. And she told me 20 years ago, Greg is going to be your husband. And I'm like, no, he's not. And we, like I told you guys before, we fell out of contact for years before Greg and I got back into contact with each other. I ended up interviewing him for a magazine I worked for out of New York. And then after that, we started talking, and then we finally met in person. But it was so sad, you guys. If you guys have someone that you love on them now, because tomorrow's going to be too late. Tonight might be too late. So Regina lost her mother. And I had ordered a pillow for her from Etsy with a picture of her mother on it and the sunrise and the sunset. You guys, the pillow did not even make it before Regina passed away. And it was just like, I can't imagine what her daughter is going through. She lived with her daughter. Beautiful, excellent woman. And y'all, I don't know if you guys remember when we took our vacation to San Antonio some time back. Initially we were supposed to go to Houston, remember? But we told you that she got, or maybe I didn't tell you on this channel. Maybe it's on my other channel. But we were supposed to go to Houston. We had it all planned out. But her daughter contracted COVID from somebody at work. So they had to quarantine or whatever. So I wish we just did a drive-by. You know, you stay on the porch and we stay in the car or whatever. And so we were planning on doing it this summer, going down and visiting her. You guys, I've never met Regina in person. Never. But we've known each other for 20 years. Phone calls, text messages, every holiday, whether it's Easter, if it's a Memorial Day, she's going to send me a card. If it's birthday or Christmas, little bit's going to get something from her. It was just like, we knew each other and we were sisters for real, and we had never met each other in person. Yeah, that took a toll on us. I couldn't believe when I heard it. Greg was online. He said, Yolanda, he said, Regina passed away. I'm like, Regina who? He said, our Regina. I'm like, no. He said, yeah. And when I saw it, my heart just sunk, and I just, You guys, it took a lot out of me. It was just so So if you guys have somebody that you love on them now. Do not wait, do not pass go. Just love on them, because look, nothing is promised, and God is taking his people out of here with a quickness. It's going to get worse before it gets better. I can guarantee you. If you're a Christian, you know what I mean. If you're not, you better get on board. But yeah, that just, you know, that just broke my heart, both Greg and I. And it's just, you know, I contacted our daughter and told her if she needed anything, let me know. It's just, oof. So on that note, you guys, I kind of put myself in a sad space. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. He does his things for his own reasoning and in his own timing. That's why we better get with the program. So anyway, and please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell and tell everyone about my channel. Please comment below. I love to talk with you guys. Tell me what you like to see. Tell me what you want to see in the future. So with that being said, I'm Yolanda Johnson-Bryant. This has been The Other Side of the Dash.